Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'm back, and one of today's topics, well, at least the one for this video, is going to be parenting because basically, and we all know this, there are parents out there who should really not be parenting. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Um, let's put it on a scale, and let's say Joan Crawford is the worst parent you could be, and Carol Brady is the best. You don't want to be on the Joan Crawford side. Anybody who doesn't know who Joan Crawford is, look up Mommy Dearest. And that'll give you a clue, and everybody knows who the Bradys are. So, yeah. You don't want to beat the crap out of your kids like Joan Crawford did. She was called Mommy Dearest for a reason. They made a movie about her for a reason. I think they should show that in parenting classes. They should definitely show that movie, what not to do as a parent. Um, you want to find some kind of middle ground. You don't want to exactly beat the crap out of your kids every time they do something bad, but at the same time, you don't want to become a pushover and just be like, it's okay, just don't do it again. Go ahead, go back outside, whatever. Go on the phone. Um, Me growing up, my mom, and this is no offense, mom, was more of a spare the rod, spoil the child type. Um, I did get it when I deserved it, and trust me, I deserved it a lot. But I think grounding me hurt me more than anything that ever happened because grounding, no phone, you can't talk to your friends, no outside, you can't watch TV shows, whatever, music videos. And nowadays, I think it hurts kids more when you take away the internet because, kids spend about 22 hours a day on the internet, Facebooking while they're in school, in the shower. Yeah, you see the craziest things on Facebook and all that stuff. But anyway, uh, you definitely want to find some kind of middle ground. I think it's harder to discipline younger kids because you don't want them to be scared of you because, they're little and they're easily scared. And at the same time, you don't want them to walk all over you. In my case, my daughter, she's 3. She's at that age that she just thinks that she runs the show, and she doesn't. But just at the tone of voice I take, she knows I'm serious. And all I have to do is be like, you want to go to bed? You want to go to your room? And she's ready. No, 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 whatever. My son's 3 months old, so I have a while for that. There are a lot of people that I've known with kids that they just basically let their kids do whatever they want, especially family members of mine, and I'm not going to name drop anybody because I don't want to get 65 phone calls today saying, why did you put me on blast? But there are, yeah, family members of mine, friends, and just people that I know. They pretty much let their kids do whatever the hell they want. And then when it comes time that, they're fed up and they want to yell and whatever, the kid ain't going to listen because, you've been letting them do what they want for the last 3 days, but on this 4th day you're tired and you got a headache and you want them to shut up, and guess what? They're not going to do it because you let them do whatever the hell they want. Kids need boundaries. Okay, kids need to learn how to clean up their messes. We're not their personal maids. We're your parents. Yes, we're going to clean up after you. But at a certain age, I say by the time they're 6, 7, they should be able to pick up after themselves in some kind of capacity. Especially toys, A lot of kids now, you have toy boxes or those like 20-gallon Rubbermaid containers for all your crap. And you finish, put it away. Put the top back on it. You're going to get in trouble. Saves time. Um, Teenagers. Oh. My sister, one of my younger sisters, she is preteen. She's going to be 12, if I'm correct. Sorry, Kiana, if I don't remember your age properly. But yeah, I think she's 11 now. She's about to be 12. And that girl got attitude for days. And you know what? I can't hate her for it because I had a worse attitude than one of my other sisters. I'm not going to name blast her because I don't want her calling me. But you know which one you are. She has the worst attitude out of the 5 of us. You can't tell her she's wrong. If she's right, she's right. But half the time she is right, so props to you. But between the ages of 11 and 15, teenagers are the worst things to deal with, especially girls. Oh, you can't tell them anything. They don't want to hear it, but you got to make them hear it, especially about things that they're wearing. I moved to Florida last year, and the little girls down here are a trip. I see these girls wearing things that we as adults wear to go to the club. And guess what, mommy? No, no. That's how girls come home 15 and pregnant, because you let them dress like they're 21, and guess what? If you let them dress like that, they're going to think they can act like that. Um, I'm already about to hit 5 minutes. I don't want to make this video too long. You don't want to be a pushover, because then your kids take advantage of you and they become ungrateful for the things that you do. And I have firsthand experienced that alongside a friend of mine. I'm not going to say her name or her kid's name, but she has gone out of her way, bent over backwards, jumped through hoops and fire for her kid, and her kid is very unappreciative for everything that this kid's mother has done. I'm not going to say he or she, because then people are going to put two and two together. But, yeah, ungrateful kids are the worst. I mean, you shell out all this money and you give them everything that they want, and in the end, you get shit on. So like I said, you need to find some kind of middle ground. Joan Crawford being the worst mom ever, Mommy Dares, and Carol Brady being the best. You need to find your middle ground in that. Please do not lean more towards the Joan Crawford side, because we don't need a Mommy Dares part 2. And don't go too much towards Carol Brady either, because you don't want to be that nice of a parent that your kid assumes, well, my mom is my friend and not my parent. I can talk to her about things. Definitely, especially with teenagers, talk to your kids about sex. They need to know about sex. They need to know about condoms and stuff. You don't know. When I was in high school, freshman year, 3 months after school started, there was about 10 girls pregnant already. Why? Because parents are too scared to talk to their kids about it. They think if I talk about it, they're going to do it. Guess what? They're going to do it anyway. All right? It's better off for you as a parent to go to your kids and talk to them about it, especially if you became a parent as a teenager. I think it's an obligation for you to give your kids the warnings of STDs and unplanned pregnancies and what it is, you know, to have sex. You shouldn't just have sex to have sex, but that's enough sex talk. So yeah, parenting. I'm gonna do, matter of fact, before I end this, discipline. I read a couple of months ago, I think it was 2 months ago, on Yahoo News, a woman in Alaska would punish her adopted son, he's 6, by making him drink hot sauce. I'm not talking about just putting a little dab on his tongue. Drink it out of the bottle, and then make him take an ice cold shower as punishment. And this was punishment for throwing a pencil and then lying about it. For me, this is unacceptable. That is child abuse in my book, and women like that should not be able to adopt or foster any kind of children. So yeah, look that up. I know there was charges pressed against her. I'm not sure if she's doing any time for that, but yeah, that broke my heart. 6-year-old drinking hot sauce. That's just, you got a cold shower, ice cold, and you live in Alaska. You know that water's freezing. But yeah, look that story up, and let me know any updates on that story. The mom's from Alaska. I'm not sure her name. She went on the Dr. Phil show, and after that, if I called on her or whatever. But yeah, parenting. Please be good parents. And I really don't pay any of those books any mind. You know, what to expect when expecting and all that, because babies, every baby's different, you know. But yeah, sorry if this video was a little corny and long. I just wanted to get it out the way. So everyone have a good night and enjoy all the football games today. Okay, bye.